only have a few minutes, but I really wanted to show you the progress on my Ramblin Woman sweater and a few other things. I don't know if I've told you guys before, but I have 3 kids and I homeschool them, and right now they are outside playing, so I thought I'd sneak in a little recording. I'm really excited to show you my Ramblin Woman sweater, so I'll start with that. Again, this is being knit out of acrylic yarn that my mom got me. It's like vintage yarn from a thrift store. And it came all together in a box. It was called Wonder Crafts, I believe, something like that. But it had lovely colors. So I think last time it was right here at the sleeves, where you break for the sleeves. And this is the Ramblin Woman cardigan by Caitlin Hunter of Boyland Knitworks. So, since I saw you guys last, I have knit this whole section. Doesn't it look good? Here. So, what I had done before was the top, and there are short rows to lengthen the back, so you can tell in the front there's just this little section here of the plain pink knitting, or blushy knitting, and in the back, because of all those short rows, it's much deeper. And that brings the back of the neck up. And this is my steeking section, and I'm going to machine sew it with a little piece of fabric in the back so that the yarn doesn't get caught in my sewing machine. And I have split for the sleeves and knit all the way down to here. I actually don't have that much more to go. I think it's only, I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe not even that much, inches of color work left. But let's see if I can show this to you guys. So I'm modifying it because I only have 4 colors as opposed to the 7 that it calls for. But I think it's turning out very nice. What do you think? I like it. I can't wait to have it done. And even though acrylic is not my favorite thing to knit with, I really think that it'll be nice to have something that is not as delicate. And I can just, you know, throw it in the washer, and I just won't worry about it. So, I of course would rather it be wool, but it's nice to not have to worry about it. And I love the colors. So happy. So I just had to show you guys that. I did make, there were a couple of rows that I made mistakes in the pattern, but I didn't want to rip it out, so I didn't. And I don't think anybody will notice. This row right here, I messed up on. But I don't think you can really tell. And then I might have messed up in other places, but down here, this little extra little knobbin is not supposed to be there. But that's okay. I mean, from a distance, you can't tell that anything's wrong. And if you had never knit it, then you wouldn't know. I really like this section with like the diamonds and the little, they remind me of, like, was it filigree or something? That little pattern. These little, I guess they're little X's, but the way the knit stitch is, it makes them kind of like little arrowy things. I thought they were really cute. So, super excited about it. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the belt or buttons or maybe one of those think it's Jewel, Jul, I believe, where they have those leather clasps that you like screw onto your knitting, so they're technically removable. They're kind of cool. I was thinking about using that. The sweater that I really liked that I saw on one of the project pages, I think she used one of those instead of the belt. And her mentality was that she didn't want to make a belt and cover up all of this or any of this gorgeous color work that she worked so hard on. And so she wanted to do the clasp in the front as opposed to the belt and covering it up. So I can understand that. But color work is kind of addictive. I'd be curious about what you guys say about the color work. I have started doing continental with my left and English style with my right with the two colors, because she doesn't ever use more than two colors at a time. What do you guys do? Do y'all hold both yarns in one hand, or do you do the two different styles of knitting? I tried in previous colorwork project. I've only done a couple and they haven't been nearly this much. And I would like drop one and pick it up, and it was really slow. That's what I did primarily for my Sunset Highway. But a lot of the reason why I did this project was to get better at colorwork knitting. And it's much faster for me now than it was holding one in each hand. And I've gotten much better at throwing that English style knitting than I ever used to be. I think I learned that way, but I learned very slow wrap as opposed to actually like throwing it with your finger. I don't know. I've gotten better at it. I'm not sure if I've shown this mug before. I love this mug. It was gifted to me, but it's handmade. A lady on Etsy made it, and I just think it's so cute. The little sheep. And it's something salt glaze or something like that. And someone's got this like kind of a texture to it and a little bit of a speckly look. I really love it. It's the perfect size. So next project, these are my socks. I don't think I've made a whole lot of progress on these. I keep it in my purse. It's my purse knitting, because you can always fit a ball of yarn and some socks in your purse. And these are for my daughter. I have a boy and then two girls, so this is for the middle child, my oldest daughter. I'm not sure where I was last time, but I have I've done the cuff, I have done the heel flap and gusset, and I'm about to the point where I'm going to do the toe. I need to try it on to see if it's long enough now. I think it is. She has commented recently that I need to get working on this because she claims that they need to be done for Christmas, which is only like a month away. A month and a week, I guess. Something like that. Alright, the last thing I wanted to show, told you guys this was going to be short and sweet, is my wave shawl made out of beautiful Malabrigo yarn. Malabrigo singles and a fingering weight. And I can untangle it here for you. I don't think I've shown you guys the brioche section. So we have a nice little garter section, and then this beautiful mohair, lightweight, airy section. And then the lovely brioche. So if y'all remember, I learned how to do brioche, two-color brioche, and did the hat by Andrea Mowry, the vintage prim hat. And I felt pretty confident after that I could play with brioche however I wanted. But I still wanted to keep it kind of simple. So in this brioche section of my shawl, it's just straight brioche. There's no increasing or decreasing. And in order to maintain that shape of my shawl that I wanted, I ended up doing like a double garter on the sides, and that's where you are doing your increases. I think it looks neat. And this side just has a little simple garter edging. But let's see if we can get it all in here. So this is one side. And then if you turn it around, the darker color is a little more to the foreground, I guess. But I am thoroughly enjoying this, and I'm almost finished this brioche section. I'm actually making a little tutorial on that part in case when I publish it, if anybody has any questions about it. So, okay, so my memory was running out, so I had to delete some stuff on my camera. But I am back, and my kids are still outside playing, so I still have quiet. And I think I showed you guys everything other than what I'm wearing. This is a design that I made not too long ago. I have not written a pattern for it, and the yarn is a Knitworks tweed wool yarn. I forget the name of it. It might just be Wool of the Andes tweed. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's a V-neck. It's kind of wide, so you could kind of wear it off the shoulder if you wanted to. And it's cropped. And it has color blocking. Oops. It has some color blocking on it. So as you can see, the neck is brown. The body is kind of a camely colored. And then the arms are green. So it is knit bottom up. And then you split for the armholes. The sleeves are knit in the round separate and then attached. And then you pick up stitches for the neck. And yeah, maybe one day I will write a pattern for it. But I made it just to have kind of a roomy, easy to wear wool sweater that I could throw on at home. And sometimes I really dislike the wool, especially something a little more rustic like this. I don't like it up on my neck. My neck is kind of sensitive. And so I'm good with like mohair and cashmere and things like that on my neck, but like a rustic wool, not so much. So I wanted it fairly large. And also sometimes wool, if I'm wearing it inside, I get a little stuffy, I guess, in it, if it's too chunky of a sweater. And this is a worsted weight, so I just wanted something very open on my neck. So this definitely fits that that purpose. And the tweed is super fun. And yeah, the cuffs and the bottom are also the brown. And it has increases here to go up towards the armhole, so it kind of gives it just gives it nice room, and then sits right at my natural waist, not like at my hip, but just a little bit below my belly button. So I love it. Hopefully I'll write it up one day. I need to get something else new out there. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Hopefully next time I will at least have one sleeve done of my Ramblin Woman. That will be my goal. So, bye!